Nancy and I traveled recently to Mount Laurier, Quebec to cycle the historic Petite Train du Nord Trail, a former railroad bed which extends south from Mount Laurier 200 kilometers to Saint Jerome, just north of Montreal. Nancy and I are at the Mount Laurier train station, and we can see we have 200 kilometers to go from here, and hopefully in a few days end up at Saint Jerome. We're going to go as far as Riviere Rouge. This was the original railroad station, and the railroad track is now a paved bike path. On this graph we can see that 80% of the trail is asphalt, including all our planned leg to Riviere Rouge tomorrow. We also see a slight uphill grade to Lac Sagay and then downhill through Nominate to Riviere Rouge. We're at the train station of Mount Laurier, and here they have a bicycle station. They got an air pump, more air here, and they got all kinds of Allen keys and screwdriver ends. So if you have a problem with your bicycle at these stations, you're well equipped with air and tools to use. Unfortunately, the weather and its forecast did not cooperate for our ride, but we were able to complete the first leg from Mount Laurier to Riviere Rouge. I'm in front of a lot of bus, the Petite du Nord, and this bus is going to take us up 70 kilometers to Mount Laurier, and we're going to bike back here to our car. We can see where our bikes have been loaded on the trailer, and we're going to load up and go. Unfortunately, it's a little rainy today, but we're going to make the best of it. We're at Mount Laurier, Nancy and I, and we're just about to head down to towards Saint Jerome. We're doing 70 kilometers today, a little wet, but we're going to make the best of it. And I want to thank Paul, my bus driver, for bringing us up here. Merci beaucoup. Our group is just leaving the station of Mount Laurier, and we're starting down the trail back towards Riviere Rouge. A little wet, but could be worse. And off they go. We're just leaving the Mount Laurier train station in the rain, heading 70 kilometers south towards Riviere Rouge. As we leave Mount Laurier, the trail is paved, and I think it's going to be paved for a good part of our trek today. One thing nice they have along the route, especially on a day like today when it's raining, they have a little shelter. It's the shape of a caboose. And Nancy's in there having a little break from the rain. And here's some more bikers that are...
Enjoy your trip!
And there's a beautiful lake here too. We're about 10 miles south of Mount Laurier. We're just on the trail. Nice paved, smooth trail, home by a beautiful lake. Great day except for the rain. We have just arrived soaking wet at Riviere Rouge after our 4-hour rain ride, and I am so proud of my wife, a first-year biker, for her perseverance in these challenging conditions.
Hi everybody, as Larry just said, we just made it back to our vehicle, and I'm a drowned rat. My feet are wet, everything's wet. I had to take off my gloves, but I'm so proud of us being able to do this in this terrible weather. It was moderate rain all day until the last 5 kilometers, so we did it.
We did it! Due to the forecast rain for the next 2 days, we decided to cut our trip short, and we will return next May to complete our ride on the Petite Train du Nord Trail, hopefully under more favorable conditions. Nancy and I stayed at the Motel 149, conveniently located on Route 117 just east of Mont Trumbull, and had a very clean, rustic room for a reasonable $90 per night. Shuttle arrangements to transport ourselves and bikes to different stations on the route were made through L'autobus Petite Train du Nord in Saint Jerome, and the company agents were most helpful and accommodating. Next week, Nancy and I are heading south to our Fort Myers, Florida home for the fall-winter months, where we will continue biking along the Gulf of Mexico and its scenic beachside and island trails, and we will produce more cycling videos for our channel.